Gary.
I'm Melanie.
And these are our kids. And we are Simple Life Reclaimed.
Well guys, I'm having a wonderful day today.
Yes, it is absolutely beautiful. We got a little bit of cloud coverage. It's perfect. It's beautiful.
The birds are chirping, the trees are blooming, everything is getting ready to start really flourishing. And that includes our garden, guys. Our garden is gonna be getting some work done on it today.
Yes.
On one of our last videos, you guys saw us slaving away, filling in all of the garden beds with all the block. We got in all that really good dirt, that really good stinky dirt. And yeah, we're kind of running into a small problem. I'm gonna show you guys. So if you look around at all of our beautiful, amazing, stinky dirt, you're gonna see little divots and little holes right here. Got another one right there. Got some trash in it over here. And you know who's to blame? Our dogs.
Dang dogs.
I know it. Our dogs are taking over this area and they're going to be destroying everything before we can even plant it. I've got a ton of plants inside the house that we started from seed and they are growing big and beautiful and wild. They're all in solo cups, taking over the whole living room.
We don't want to put them out here and have the dogs destroy them or the cats destroy them or wild
That's exactly
animals.
what would happen right now if we put them out. So, Gary kind of went to town yesterday and did a thing. You want to show him the thing you did?
Yeah, check this out.
Yeah, so Gary filled up Biggie once again. What do you got, babe?
So I've got 3 rolls of 4 foot by 100 foot, as well as I've got 2 rolls of 6 foot by 100 foot, as well as I have 100 T-posts.
Dang, 100 T-posts.
100.
Do you think you're overkilling it or not?
No, probably not. Yeah, it's gonna be that's a lot of fencing. That's 300 feet of this fencing right here. And just for this one stretch, we're looking at about 150, 200 feet.
Yeah.
So this isn't even gonna cover what we need 100%. But it will do what we need to do right now. I got enough fencing for us to be able to get this garden area enclosed, as well as to start going on with the animal pen area, because we do have that to have to get going here real quick. The chickens are having fun in there, but I want them to have a bigger area, and we are going to be having rabbits here soon. So we've got a lot of gardening and farm animal stuff that we've got to take care of and try to get all these tier systems right here, you know, actually utilized and used for what we actually had planned for this area. So it's pretty nice. Everything's coming to tuition. It's very nice.
First things first though is we got to map out where exactly this fence is going to be put, and then we got to put in the work. So what are you thinking, babe?
You can see where the drill is over there. That's sort of where I'm thinking about that corner to start. And this side is where it gets a little tricky. So the plan, that back side is where the fencing is going to be permanently for up here. So I don't want to put it somewhere and then have to move it literally like 2 feet. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
So we might as well get that going where we want it. But I'm planning on just having it wrap around for temporary and have it do the same thing over on this side. And then we can sort of put like a gate or whatever so we can get in, you know. So with that corner being there, we have a couple of options for this straight line right here where it's going to be that permanent fence, right? We can come right up to basically where this tree is, or we can bring it up to where like this corner line is. You see what I'm saying? But if we did it this way, it's going to be an angle fence. If we do this, it's going to be straight. So it's more so up to you. Later on, we are going to be tying in the 2 fences, you know? So that's where I'm trying to think, and I'm trying to get you to think and whatnot, because that's going to be a fence up there. just like the fence right down there. So,
Well, I know you don't want to hear it, babe, but I'm a visual learner. So we can sit here and plan it out all day.
Let's do
My
that.
brain is just gonna start dancing around. I don't know what to say. I have no opinion yet.
I got you.
I have no opinion.
Visual learner. This is
Visual
my visual learner for my wife. It's been throughout this whole build.
Okay, wait. Show of hands in the comment section right now if you are like me and you have to see it.
You know, it's fine. You know, at first I was getting very, like in the beginning of the build, it was aggravating.
He used to get so mad at me.
Man, I'm drawing it out and she doesn't understand the drawing. That I'm like, I have to like literally go outside and like make out the area and draw it out onto the ground for her to see it. But,
the shame.
Hey, it works out, you know. And you honestly, I get it, you know, because it looks a lot better.
So you're asking for my input on like, well, what do you think? How would you want it?
6 foot or 8 foot, and you're like,
and I'm like, I don't know.
Like, what's the difference? What is it gonna give me? Visual learner 101. Let me give you a visual. That's partly why I was like, well, one, I wanted to see if this cord was gonna make it over here. And two, I was like, well, now I have a little bit of an idea if I needed to do this, which I had a feeling already, baby.
That's why you brought out the string for me.
Well, we're gonna use this to have a good straight line in our fence because I'm a little OCD. But anyway,
see,
that's neither here nor there.
You got your neurocracies, you're OCD, and I'm a visual learner. We're special.
I bring it up to the fence area per se. It's pretty much straight right there. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We can come over a little bit so we can keep this straight. Or we go over to this corner, like where the fence would be, and it would be angled.
Visual learner Mel likes it more on the corner.
You like it more on the corner
aesthetically,
so we can tie in?
Yeah, just aesthetically because of what we already have.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm doing this.
Thanks, babe.
So do you like it? You want me to just tie it off on like this corner per se, like this?
Yeah, just put it around that stick.
And then that
That'll
way.
work.
Okay.
That'll work.
Now fencing opening. Like I was saying, we're not gonna have a big fence opening. This post is gonna be about right here in the future. And then this post is gonna be somewhere around like in this area per se in the future. Like how far away temporarily do you want the gate to be off of this guy, or do you want it to be buttered up?
I want to be able to, well, the temporary gate.
Temporary fencing for this, okay?
Okay.
Where would you like it to be? Like buttered up?
No, not buttered up, so that way I could fully walk around
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, so I can fully walk. Yeah, no, I want to be able to walk around.
Hey, how much all right. Because temporarily, if we need to, we can go around the other way.
Yeah.
You know, so you want it to be out about this far, per se?
Yeah, that looks like probably about a good
water line is
3.5 feet or so.
As long as I'm not in the water line area.
No, the water line is right here where it dips down just a little bit.
I see it. All right, so now I can take this off for just right now. We are going to use this, but I don't want to be tying it off to the drill and leaving that like that.
No.
Let's get some posts in so we have a straight line. That's the key now. Now I know where my 2 posts are going.
So the folks at home might be wondering why you got this big drill out here.
So, I'm glad you asked. Being in the desert and seeing, look at all this rock right here.
Yeah, look at all this beautiful rock.
And my luck, I'm gonna go to pound one of these guys in and I'm gonna hit a rock.
And go ding!
Exactly. So if I drill this guy in, if I hit a rock, it will drill a hole through the rock or break the rock and then make it to where it's got like a pilot hole for the actual T-posts when I drill it or tamp it in. Well, when I go to tamp it in, if it hits that rock, like I said, it's just gonna break it, you know, completely, or it's gonna bust out a bigger chunk around that hole and marry itself to that rock. So instead of tinging off of that same rock and not going anywhere, which sucks. But this thing makes short work of it. Oh, that post should go in nice.
That one was like butter.
That was like butter. I barely put anything in there.
We did get some rain yesterday. Not anything too crazy like what we usually get, but it was enough to wet the ground, and the whole ground is still a little bit moist.
Just a tad.
Moist.
Since I got that drilled out, and I still gotta break open the bundle and everything so I can grab the T-posts, might as well drill out this one so we can go ahead, tamp this one, tamp that one, tie the string, and we can every so often drill out a hole and get another T-post in.
Oh, you hit something on that one, but it still went in pretty good.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Bulldogs are pretty good. They're readily, they're not that expensive. They're good for concrete. They're good for all sorts of things. All sorts. I know I'm gonna need a few. I might as well just cut off the first couple bundle that I see.
Careful for your back, baby. And we'll take turns.
Do you want to have a little bit hanging off of it, or do you want it to be flush, pretty close?
What do you mean? You would like the stick hanging up? What? Eh? What? Eh?
Because right now, so 4 foot is right here.
Yeah, so that's where it's gonna stop.
That's where it's going to stop. Do you want that to be hanging out, or do you want me to pound it in?
No, hang it out so that way I could hang stuff from it if I want to, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Give me a little.
All right. Well then, on to the next. We'll end up having to brace that guy. But that's all right.
2 posts in.
2 posts. Okay. Now we have a straight line.
Yay.
Let's say we can go every 6 feet, roughly.
Hi, dogs. You guys are going to be kicked out of here soon. You guys are going to be kicked out of this area. Come on, Maura, get out of there. Come on. You guys, this is exactly why we need this fence. This is exactly why we need the fence. It's all your fault. Yeah. Yeah, it's all your fault. It's all your fault. You guys are the reason. You guys are the reason. Okay, come on. Come on, get out of here. Go on and get out of there.
It is 10
Go on and get out of there.
so
We got 4 of them over here. What are you guys doing? Come on out of there.
do 5 foot.
Come on out of there.
So
First one's like right here.
first one was right here.
Right here. Ish.
Right there. So try to be like,
Right there?
yeah, because you got to think of the thickness of that guy and how it's going to be.
Okay.
But try to be, I'd say probably like right there. Nice.
Yeah, there was definitely a rock in that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then the next one.
Those, yep.
Right here?
Yep. I'm gonna try to figure out this next one.
Okay. Okay.
Try to let it use its own weight to it. You can throw it more down, but oh, I'm glad I moved when I moved.
I saw you moving, that's why I didn't reach after.
You should be good. You might have, yeah, you're 53-ish. That's good.
It's good?
Yeah, I think we're only 53 on this guy. No, we're 52. The 53 is fine.
Okay.
That's good.
That's good.
We're in the line area. So now
It's really hard for me to start them because they're so tall.
they are a bit tall. I'm glad that you can get her pounded in there. You want me to start them real quick?
Yeah.
We have 2 more after this. Go grab those.
So it's like way above my head.
There you go.
All right, well, Gary got all of the spots marked out where I need to start getting to drilling. So we're gonna tag team this. I'm gonna use the driller, drill all the spots out where we got it marked. And Gary is going to get all those T-posts, come behind me, start filling them and smacking them all in. And bada bing, bada boom, we're gonna have a fence over here.
When I'm walking on a breeze, I got no enemies. I just do what I please. Yes, sir. I ain't got no things, no money, no means. Just a wind in the wings. Yes, sir. I got my feet on a cloud and I won't come down. No, I won't come down. I used to bounce on knees, fresh from the oven, chubby and carefree. I had a mind at ease. Now I oversee the trees, birds and the beast and the man and his empty deeds. I see everything. I got my feet on a cloud and I won't come down. I saw the eyes of the maker, heard a rushing sound, caught up in the wheel going round and round, spun like gold from the shining ground. I got my feet on a cloud and I won't come down. Do-do-do-do.
All right.
All right, well, hey, that's all our T-posts.
Yes, it is.
It's exciting, friends, check it out. So we've got all the T-posts in right here in a line, all the way back there, the back edge, and of course here. So we're squaring in the area now. So now it's wire time.
Yep. Now we got to stretch out the fencing. And the question to you is, how tight do you want this fencing to be?
I want it tight, but not too tight, you know what I mean?
Tight, but not too tight.
Tight, but not too tight.
Well then, I think we might want to be doing the angle braces anyway, just cause.
Okay.
This is still a little flimsy, and if we go to make it try to tighten, it's just gonna, you know what I mean?
Pull it inwards.
It's gonna want to try to pull it in.
Okay, so what do you suggest?
So we're gonna want to smack 2 at a 45. That way we can have it over on this side. And then when we do the fencing, it'll tie into the fencing all the way as well.
This looks like a job for Gary.
All right. I'll be able to tie that guy up to that guy, and that will give me a good brace. Now I got to get that one that way and then pull it this way.
Very
And then
nice.
this will be nice and tight.
So as you guys can see, we got the corner post in and it's all set and ready to go. We got it tied with some baling wire and she is nice and stout. Granted, it's not the prettiest thing, but it's gonna get the job done for us.
Yep, it sure will.
So we got this T-post in this way and we got one the same way down on that corner, and we got another one over there in that corner also done that way. Now you guys might have noticed we skipped that corner, and there's a reason for that. The main reason being that we are setting up this fencing to be for this season and for this year. We know that eventually in the long-term plans, we plan to have this whole area completely fenced out. We're actually gonna be using some logs and some different things, but that's just gonna have to come at a later date. For now, we just really needed to get kind of something quick in the ground ready to go so we can start planting our seeds and we can start growing some food.
Yep.
So this is a cheap, quick, easy to manipulate and maneuver later on down the road as we see fit. And yeah, so far very happy with it. So all that being said, we're gonna continue on working with this. What do we got next, baby? We got some more wire to run, or?
Yep, well, now it's the fencing time.
Ooh,
Fencing!
fencing time, woo, woo, fencing time. Hercules, Hercules.
Let's bring her on over here. Bring her on down the line. We're gonna be starting off over here because
This is where our little makeshift doorway is gonna be.
so I'm gonna have to chop all that off with it. I'm trying to see which way we want to roll first. Do we want to go this way or that way first?
I don't care, pick away.
Let's choose this way.
Alrighty, I was thinking the same thing, I just didn't want to say it.
So let's do.
How can I be of assistance, baby? You want me to set this camera down? Help you out?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a hand.
Alright. Wow. Well, that was a lot of work today, friends.
Yes, it was.
But at the end of the day, we've got ourselves some fencing for the garden.
Heck yeah, I'm super happy.
Me too, man. Now, again, this is not a permanent thing. I mean, it's going to be permanent, semi-permanent for the next season or so.
Yep.
But there definitely will be some changes in this area in the future, but not to the near future, like
Exactly.
the far away future. This is going to help us to grow some plants and get a really good start on this growing season.
I'm really looking forward to this season of spring.
Me too.
And having a good garden going while we're building and being able to rejuvenate with all the nice fresh veggies and everything.
I know, I'm loving it, man.
I'm happy about that.
So we had to do a makeshift door kind of thing. We're going to show you guys that really quick. This is actually probably the first thing that's going to get revamped. Just because this is more so like for tonight, maybe for the next week, maybe for just the next little bit. But it's going to work for that short period of time to keep the dogs out. But it's definitely not going to be something we're going to keep any kind of long term.
Dogs aren't getting into this guy. There ain't no way.
Lucy, why don't you go give it a try?
They can try. Go on in there. No? Sucker. Anyway.
Yeah, it's just literally carabiners, some rope. We're gonna leave the bottom one attached.
Unless we need to get the wheelbarrow and then we'll rewrap that guy.
But we'll just kind of like hop over this thing right here. Just, you know.
Do the whole electric fence type thing, you know?
Now I'm in the garden. Ba-boom. Easy peasy.
Keep them out.
Yeah.
Come on, Lucy.
It works for now.
Come on, Lucy.
Come on, Lucy. Come on.
Come on.
Come on in.
Come on.
Come on in.
Come on, Lola.
Come on, Lola.
Come on, Lola.
Come on, Lola.
Come on.
Can you get in here? Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Can you get in here?
Come on.
Come on.
Oh,
Lola's like, oh, really?
You
Let me get a running
can't.
start. I'm going to jump in there.
You better not, Lola. You'll get hurt. Anyhow, guys, I would call today a complete success. Thank you so much for all the hard work, baby.
Thank you, baby.
You killed it. You killed it.
That was a good team effort right there.
Yes, we make a good team sometimes.
That was a lot of times.
all the time. I was just being a smarty pants.
And I'm really happy with how tight we got it. And that's just by hand.
Yeah.
It's
pretty tight.
And no come along came out or anything else like that. I was like, you know what? It's getting pretty tight. I'm pretty happy with this. Why kill myself and bring that big huge chain thing out here again for that? So,
nah, we're good.
No, it's pretty tight. It's taut. It's good to go. The corners are good and stout. It's up there.
Yeah. Well, friends, it is sunset. It's about that time. We're not going to have time to bring any plants out here. We're not going to have time to do much of anything else. We're actually wrapping this one up. So I want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. Today was a complete success. I'm very happy with the productivity, and I'm looking forward to this next growing season.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today and watching today's video. Stay tuned, keep notifications turned on, subscribe if you guys haven't yet. And until the next one, friends, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.